Okay, you found a manufacturer to make your cut and sew garments. What do you do now? First of all, I've definitely dropped a video in the past of using Alibaba as a trade partner for my cut and sew overseas. They're the #1 platform, they have the most trust, but to me, the biggest game changer of using Alibaba is they have trade assurance. This is essentially their insurance policy of each project or transaction that you're doing with a supplier on the site. Trade assurance is typically up to like 2% and it's paid for by the buyer. So in this situation, it would be paid for by you, the designer or the brand. Having said that, here's 4 questions I would ask a brand if I wanted to take it to the next level. Number 1, what is your trade assurance maximum? Meaning, what is the highest amount of money that the vendor is willing to insure? Each supplier on Alibaba can have their own amount, so I would figure out what that is before moving forward. Number 2, the eternal question that everyone will ask first is, what are your MOQs? MOQs are your minimum order quantity, also known as minimums. What are the minimum amounts you're willing to make per design or per garment? This could include variations and or colorways, so you want to get very specific on what that minimum number is. Number 3, this is kind of a given, but I wanted to throw it in here for all the newbies, but can you send samples? Can the vendor or supplier send you samples or prototypes prior to the production of your design? Now, I say it's a given because you have to do it that way. You have to send them an example of what they're going to do. It serves as a physical contract of what they are going to do for the mass production. If a vendor says they're not going to provide samples, you need to run quickly. 4th question I would ask is, I have a separate QC. Can you accommodate them before I wire over the final payment? Context. So you're going to wire payments in different parts of the production. A little bit to start, maybe in the middle, definitely at the end. It's almost like doing a big construction job here in the US. This is meant to build trust and try to keep it fair for both parties as you go through the production process. What I like to do is tell them I have my own QC or quality control to check out what the production looks like at the end before they ship it over to the US. So I would have a QC that you could find freelance, and I would have them over in China, and I would have them go to the factory to visit to see the production before I wire the money and they have it shipped over. Hope that helps. This is a quick vid, so I know you'll have more questions. You can drop them all down below, but follow me for more. I'll see you guys on the next one.